Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome back to Satisfactory, where last time we finished up all of our crater-late production processes and fixed a small issue with our nuclear power plant. And now we'll never have to worry about it again either because we have a new intern, Bart, who will make sure that no problems ever happen here again. Right, buddy? Right. That means we're free to work on a new project, kind of. Our main base, where we're gonna focus on building all of the space elevator parts and beat the game. And if you're excited for that, remember to leave a like. And also, quick shout out to everybody that's been supporting me on Patreon. I really do appreciate it, and it kind of gives my life a lot more stability and peace of mind. So if you haven't checked it out, link in the description. If you are supporting me there, again, thank you so much. On to what we're doing today though. Yes, we're working on our main base. Long story with this, but I already built it, then destroyed it because the Update 5 stuff is so cool. But the general idea is to have one giant central tower here, going up to wherever, and then auxiliary towers all out and around to deal with logistics, extra processing, and also to hold batteries, because we need a huge battery backup farm at some point. Of course though, we're not gonna get this entire project done today. No, it's gonna take a little bit. Today, our main goal is just to get a storage room built. And oh my goodness, it is gonna be crazy now that we have all these Update 5 things. So many cool ideas. So that is the plan. We're gonna build it very high up because we're usually gonna be taking hyper-tube boosters to it. And to be perfectly honest, the rest of the base doesn't matter all too much compared to our storage room, since we're gonna be using the storage room for, another 800 hours probably. So we want it to be as efficient and convenient as we possibly can make it. And I think this is a good height. Yeah, most hypertubes could launch us to about here. All right, then I'll lay out the space so we can begin. Now we are gonna be making a radically optimized storage room. Unlike our storage room we have now, which is temporary and going to be deleted at a point in time, we now have signs and soft clipping, so we can make a storage room that's way better than this one. Like, this one's great for Update 4, because you could see the items in front of the storage bins, and that's pretty cool. General vibes, pretty nice. But soft clipping, especially into bins like this, changes everything. Oh, and instead of actually seeing the items on the ground, we have signs. So we can do much better now. So now the biggest improvement we can make to our storage room is we can cut a crossing through some bins that are kind of lower down, and then we can stack another set of bins up top. And what we've effectively done is doubled the storage capacity of our storage room. Because now when we're walking in, we can just look down, look up. It's both super convenient. There you go. You can have items going up to another floor or coming from wherever, doesn't really matter. We can hide it very easily. Main thing is we walk through, there can be concrete here, iron plates here, have the items all the way down, and we're good to go. Now we just have to figure out how to put signs on this effectively. It's kind of nice and kind of not nice, is the display signs like to snap to the storage bins here, which is great. But then if we're doing this kind of design and we have a sign here, if we're walking along, we might accidentally sometimes hit the sign, and that will get annoying after like the third time that happens. So we don't really want the signs in our way. We'd prefer to have them like up here. And like this is perfect. Then we just have to have another sign here. Because we're gonna have one item here, one item there. We need two signs. Okay, well, like, we still kind of have the problem. Oh no, that kind of works. So if we're looking up, pretty hard to click on the sign there, even to like configure. So that's actually kind of a problem. we can't even use the sign at all. Nope, it's there forever now. Fine, that's not the play then. So what if we used a smaller sign? We could have that one there, and we can say that this is going to be iron plates. Just have it look like that. Okay, that's not bad. You can see that. I can imagine though, like we're flying in and we're standing here, and maybe this container row is twice as long. I don't think we're gonna be able to see those signs from all the way back here. So although that works, it's not going to. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what to do now. A mystery wrapped in a riddle. Aha, billboard. Now we can see what's inside there. Actually, you know what? I wonder, can we put signs on the ceiling? I've never tried this, but this could be extremely helpful. We can! Oh, dude, that's so good. Oh, bud, that's crazy. I just solved all the problems in one foul swoop. We've done it. That's exactly it. We can have a sign like that, and then on the other side, we have it like that, and another there. And this is perfect, because now, it doesn't matter which distance we are, like if we're right at the front, way at the back, this is angled towards the hallway, and we'll always be able to see it very clearly. Then we just have the same thing over here. Yep, that's it. And that's gonna look so cool when we have the entire row done. I don't know if we're gonna hang everything from the ceiling though. Can we use these platforms? Maybe with like a square sign, that would be nice. Oh my gosh, it's so convenient. We absolutely can. So maybe like 3 of those. Okay, yeah. Well, there's only gonna be 2 items though. So this item would go to this bin. And I suppose these signs would signify for this bin. And I guess the first and last bins in every row are going to be for the awesome sink. So we can dump all of our items and then go into the rest of the storage room. Right, but if we have 3 signs here, what's on the top sign? Can we just have like an arrow, monochrome, perfect, arrows. Okay, so later on we can do that. And then on the other side, we'll do the same. We could have the larger signs, but I like these signs, the square signs. With the arrow too, we can add in some extra color later on. Yeah, that's the play. I think we figured it all out. Now we just have to build the prototype. And man, even for a prototype, stuff's looking good. Looking real good. I love this. This is perfect. I can absolutely get used to it. I've added in a glass floor on the bottom here so we can do some cool stuff underneath the storage room, and look at that. The heights are perfect, so we just run up, and there you go. All the items are right there. And then for example, this will be concrete on the sign, concrete, and then whatever else on the upper signs, and we'll know what's going on. So for way over here, just landing, we can pretty much see what's at the end, just barely. And then, yeah, we can see the same thing from the other end too, since we have it on the angle. So we're all the way over here, and there we go. At the end of the day though, we're obviously gonna have all of these things memorized since I'm gonna be here all of the time. So it's really just an aesthetic thing, but dang, what a nice aesthetic thing it is. Oh yeah, and I put in some power poles here too. So later on, we can just have our hover pack and just scoot through and do whatever. For when we get to detailing, which is like literally right now. How are we gonna detail this? Couple things. Let's start with the end of the hallway here. That's probably the easiest part, all things considered. And what I really was thinking about was adding in a rounded window to the back here, kind of what we did with the oil factory over there. But the thing we have to keep in mind when building the storage room is we're gonna be building our main base around it. And as I found out, building the other rounded area, it is really difficult to incorporate rounded parts into a square building. Like, you're gonna get weird points like that. You're gonna have to hide a lot of extra parts, and yeah, we're just not doing that. We're going full brutalism for this base. So no rounded stuff. I tried having some stairs going down here, but we might change that. I think to keep with our style, we're gonna have a man back here. Yeah. We could have a window as well, just like a square one, maybe. But I have a couple goals. Number 1, we're gonna be using signs a lot more. A cool thing with signs is if you just make them a color, like say just straight up red, for example, you put it on emission strength 3, glossy, boom. It's pretty much a light. It's like a neon light. It doesn't actually emit any light, but it looks really, really cool. And if we had those all along the bottom, dude, this room is gonna look crazy. And I wanna do some kind of neon light thing at the end of the hallway. I'm not sure. Maybe like a K or something? Seems a bit tacky. Well, we might end up doing that, who knows. Let's get the ma'am in here because I'm pretty sure I wanna have the ma'am back here. It looks cool, and it's been tradition. Only little complication is we have to raise this up a bit. Maybe just like that. Then we'll have this on the other side. Just so the whole room doesn't look so flat. Like, there's some elevation change. Elevation change adds a lot to anything you're doing. So we'll do that and make the floor all shiny. or glossy really. And then the man will just sit up on the perch there. Yeah, that looks really good. Except we have the problem right here. What do we do with this little corner? I don't want to have a staircase down here. You know, if we made this area back here like a 3x3, we could just have like a doorway on this wall going to somewhere else. Maybe like a main power control room and then a door over here going to a hypertube hub that can launch us around the world. That would be good. Then we'd have our hypertube hub and our control room for power right next to our storage, like all the critical bits very conveniently close together. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is gonna be a 3x3 room. Ma'am, you're scooting back here, and that still leaves us with the problem I haven't solved. Can we just have a pillar? That would be the easiest solution. Like a big old concrete pillar. Yes, we absolutely can. Do it again. Round 2, baby. Okay, well that's just like the best thing ever. That's way better than a wall. And there's a little gap there, but I think I could fix this a bit. I don't know if I like that exactly. Let's see it from the other end. It's pretty good. It kind of closes out the storage room from the MAM room. Like, I don't want this to feel like one giant room. So let's get a little bit more creative. We had a small pillar in here. Can't be in the center. We need to block this off. Let's see. Ah, here we go. The walkways. The ultimate solution to most problems. The walkways allow you to snap things in particular ways, which is very, very, very handy. Looks like I kind of screwed this up, but see if we can try that again over here. Because if we could just have these pillars like there, oh, that would be perfect. And then we bring this down, so we have that one in the original spot. Get rid of the middle two. Okay, now we're really onto something. I could reorganize this so it looks a bit better. It'd be nice if this concrete pillar was in the corner. But if we have this little ledge here, number one, it opens up the room so it feels like one, room, which is important. And two, we can maybe put some statues there later on, maybe do some crazy stuff with lights, something like that. Anyway, we'll leave that for tinkering. I think the idea's there, just needs, a couple hours to make it perfect. Now for beams. We're gonna have a beam running across the bottom of this floor. It solves two problems. One problem was something that was bugging me, is there's this little metal piece right in the floor there, and I don't like it. Also, the little dark abyss, yeah, we could block that off too. I don't think this beam is gonna block off like the hitbox for the storage container though. So we should, yeah, be able to walk up and click on it very easily still, which is exactly what we want. That looks really good. The power pole is here with the extra bit of red too. Lovely. Now give me this so we can have this over here. Perfect. Now we don't need to worry about the end of the beam connecting to some wall. We just stuff everything into the concrete pillar's hitbox and it hides it away forever. Oh, and this is the perfect time to use the signs. Yes, yes. Oh, this is looking so cool. It's kind of like a club or something. Or it's kind of giving me a bit of a Star Wars vibe. Kind of a bit of both. It depends what we do with the ceiling. This is absolutely what we're doing here though. 100%. That's too cool. Yeah, copy that to the other side. Okay, so we got solid concepts here. I just gotta tinker a bit more. And now I think we've brought the room together. This is pretty much it. I moved the pillars, so they're in the perfect position too. The small concrete pillars off to the side. We have some room to do some other things. The lights, amazing. Best idea ever. And I've put in some actual lights up on the ceiling. So, the room isn't super, super dark, even though it already kind of is, but whatever. We got the lights up there. And to make it a little bit more detailed, I added some layers to this. So the lights are there, then there's a frame floor and a catwalk crossing. So it just looks a lot more busy, like you're looking into, I don't know, like an engine or some sort of machine. It's good though, it's good. It blocks like half the light, which is, the point of the lights, but aesthetically it looks great. So we're gonna go with that. Also, I ended up going with the K at the end there. Look, it's tacky, but come on. That looks so good. Also added some light strips just going up beside the K. So that little gap we made with the concrete pillars using the smaller ones kind of adds this weird continuation effect when you're back here, like this light strip goes. We hide the transition with that brick, and then the light strip goes up. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I like this. I can get used to this. It's better than a window, at least. Windows, we're gonna have lots of windows. This room, I wanted it to be special. I painstakingly put these half-meter signs all the way up, and I'm probably gonna have to raise them even further as we finish up this room. Yeah, we do need to finish up this room though. We need to get a ceiling on here. And you know what we haven't used in forever? We haven't used quarter pipes. Quarter pipes are cool, man. I just haven't used them, so you know what? We're using them now. Oh, and with clipping now too, we can do some awesome stuff. So we could raise some pillars going up into those quarter pipes. Oh, whoa, it goes to the bottom here so this doesn't look as awkward. That's it, gorgeous. Oh, but we wanted a door in here. We have to have this door. This door is mission critical. So I'll move the pillars around, maybe just one here. So it's a little odd, but something like this is better than blocking the doorway. And then for the rest of the roof, I don't know. It's really hard to work with the quarter pipes a lot of the time. Like when you get to this point, like you add them in, they look cool, and then you get to the next part, it's like, well, how do I make that flow with the rest of the building? And I don't know. I think we're just gonna make platforms, whatever. That's fine. It's a place for us to add lights. We'll be happy. Everything will work out in the end. Maybe we can put some walls back here later on. And how does that look inside? Not bad. We add some lights in, we cover the corners so you don't see the little bits of sky coming through. Yeah, this is good. You know what I'm just realizing? This kind of looks like a church or some kind of cult building. just a tiny little bit. I still like it though. I don't care, we're keeping it. Yep, fully committed to it, and this place is awesome. It's perfect. It's my favorite storage room I've ever built. I'll show you the rest in just a moment, but I went ahead and I quickly added in the power hub area, which is pretty simple. You see me build a couple of these, especially in the nuclear power plant, where we're gonna have our main breaker, and that connects up to a variety of other breakers just to do other things like the hypertubes or controlling the power to the lights. Just fun stuff, really, in our main base. Nothing super critical, like we're not gonna destroy the world with nuclear waste in our main base, hopefully. So it's all just for fun and show. Then on the other side, we have the hypertube room, just like our little airport. Each of these hypertubes is a little bit different. The one on the left here is to get us over to the Gold Coast for the oil. The one middle left is a short range one to get us to the Red Forest, which is straight ahead of us. By the way, this is where we're at in the map, just off in this corner. There's the Red Forest, there's our nuclear power plant. This cannon, this is to go to our nuclear power plant. It's super powerful and scary, and we will not be taking that. And then this cannon takes us over to the desert, and we are good to go. Did some nice paint work on the ground here, so it's like a little runway. Got a doorway to go somewhere else. We have some room back here so we can have all the items enter the storage room and leave the storage room or whatever, and we won't run into any problems, so empty space for logistics. And finally, I finished up all the details in the storage room, added in some lights for some extra statue spaces, and added in all of the signs. Oh, it looks so much better in here with the signs. So now we can see where everything's gonna be. All the little arrows are there. Those arrows up there, like that add the extra red, really helped out too. Kind of brings all of the red stuff together. Go further back, got a big old check mark up there. And if I could get a mod to put my own image on that sign, that would be the best. But right now, check mark's pretty good. And I love it, man. Enter the storage room, dump all of our stuff in one of these bins, grab whatever else we need. That's it, we're finally home. By the way, I took a lot of inspiration for this from a Satisfactory world tour I did the other day, where the designer of that world was unbelievable. Like, you have to see the video to believe it. I didn't believe it when I saw pictures, but it's crazy. But anyway, thank you again, everybody that supports me on Patreon. Link to my page is in the description as well. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.